Welcome to the Kesala Bradley Show, aka Fearless Connoisseur. I believe that all things should be done without fear, and it should be done with love, peace, and fun. So sit back and enjoy the show and watch me while I do my work. It's exciting to be a beautiful female that loves life, that loves to give life to women, that loves to build the self-esteem of others. And I thoroughly enjoy being a woman that loves herself, a woman that loves other women. You're beautiful, you are kind, you are smart. I wouldn't be able to say these things to you if I did not believe them about myself. And first of all, if you are a first time watcher, subscribe, like, comment, suggest. And guess what? Welcome. I'm very excited that this is my 11th episode. Yay! I thought you guys was going to think that I was going to give up, but I just could not give up because this is something that is so dear to my heart because I enjoy giving advice. I know you guys see my book in the background, so it's finally time for me to introduce her. This is my baby. Break every chain. Resilience is the strength that keeps you alive. This is me when I had hair, and this is me without hair. But make sure you go on Amazon, order it. It is $19.99. You will love it because it is my life journey, and I'm working on my second book, and that's going to be published next year. I'm going to take my time because guess what? I enjoy what I do, and it's all about taking your time. Don't want to have anxiety or anything because it'll be a bit overwhelming with me working and taking care of home and stuff like that, just like any other woman. So anyway, guys, today's topic is allowing yourself to be fully developed as a woman. Ask me, have I ever allowed myself to be fully developed as a woman? No. I must admit, no. I have never allowed myself, but in today's time, I am completely allowing myself because I know my worth. I love myself. And guess what? I love you too. You that's watching, I want to see you fully develop as a woman. If you're a teenager, if you're an adult, 18, 19, 20, 30, whatever, 40, 50, whatever, because sometimes you could be 50 and not fully developed. So let's, of course, get started. Okay, so allowing yourself to be fully developed as a woman is someone that understands that she's not perfect. She is someone that has flaws and is aware of it. And she is someone that wants to fully develop, still lacking maturity. However, she's going through her growing stages and she's living life. However, she's very comfortable in her development. You know, she's not aware of being developed, but she's going through it and completely comfortable, and she knows where she want to go. Now, someone who's not allowing themselves to be developed will always question themselves, broken, somebody who isn't too sure about where they're going in life, somebody who's unstable mentally, physically, emotionally. And I'd be the first to say that that was me. I was someone who was not allowing myself to be fully developed. And now that I am developing as a woman, I want to help you guys because let me tell you, no one really showed me how to be a woman. I say that everybody raised me. Everybody. And one of the special people in my life was my grandmother. Her name is Jerry Jacobs. God rest her soul. She was the one that instilled the characteristics in me as a woman. Now, of course, the bad character came from, you guessed it, being a stripper. And it's all in that book. um, everybody already know the story. I was not fully developed. I was developing, and I'm not going to say that it was a good development. Now I can look back on it and say, thank God that I went through what I went through, because it caused me to be a woman today. Um, those who come from two-parent homes, I commend you. Those who still have their mother and father that is living, I commend you. Those who have standing women and mature women in their lives, I commend you. Please listen, because I was one that did not listen. And it takes a real woman to admit those things. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to talk to the young ladies who are in their 20s, because it's a lot of you out that are not, you guys are not sure about yourself. And I talk to a lot of young people who don't understand themselves sometimes and don't understand where they're going, and they change major to major to major, hop from school to school, drop out, all of that. And I don't want to make that the subject, but I'm going to tell you guys why I brought that up. Women like that, they're still developing. You're in your 20s, you have a lot going on, and you still have room for error. You still have room for growth. Someone like me, who was not thinking about college at the time because I dropped out at the age of 19, I wasn't thinking about that. I was trying to figure myself out, and I was just kind of winging it. I did not understand where I was going. I did not know what I wanted to do, and I got mixed up with the wrong crowd, and of course became an exotic dancer. I did that for about 4 to 5 years, and my development came from dancing, and it wasn't a good development. There are some things that I can say now that was good, but when I was in it then, it was not a good development. My development consisted of bad character, doing a lot of bad things that I had no business doing, and it had a lot to do with making money by any means necessary, and my value was completely low. I knew one thing for sure, though, that I looked good and that I had no issues with making any money. And I hopped from man to man, home to home, car to car, everywhere to everywhere, and did whatever it was that I wanted to do. And nobody told me anything because I did not care. I did not have that helping hand to say, look, this is what life is like. I got an abortion at the age of 15, and I grew up in the projects, and I didn't have that stability or that substance. Life beat me into having that stability and substance. And because I have the wisdom that I have now, I'm willing to share it with you. You may be going through life, and of course, as you're continuing to develop, you don't understand your life. You don't understand your identity. You don't understand why your life is the way that it is. Well, guess what? Your life was chosen for a reason, as a gift unto you. So you have the choice to make the right decisions so you can be developed in the most positive way. If you take the wrong path, then of course you'll be developed, but it won't be a great development. You have to have guidance. You have to seek wisdom, and you have to talk to somebody that knows what they are talking about. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to the things that I experienced. And the one thing that you want to do as a woman first is something that I always talk about, is love yourself. Give yourself room for error because you're not perfect. Allow yourself to be human. Allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to fail, which I don't believe in failing, because failing only propels you to where it is where you really need to go. Allow yourself to be the woman that you were meant to be by gradually growing into the stages of womanhood. You're not perfect. You're not going to be perfect. However, you have to have somebody there to talk to, somebody that you can trust. It's okay to feel like it's the end of the world, even though it's not, because that is the part of your growing pains. And in your mind, you think it's the end of the world. And it's okay to feel like that, but it's not okay to stay like that. And the reality of it is, it's not the end of the world. You're just developing as a woman. Another thing that I want to say to you all is, as much as I know you females like boys, that is another thing that can temper with your development if you don't choose the right person in your life. You don't just go around giving your pearls to anybody, because guess what? Like swine, what do? They trample over them, and that's what the Bible says. Don't feed your pearls to swine. I find that boys can be distractions. Boys can be a big distraction, especially when it comes to you developing. Especially when you start sleeping around. You're not going to be as intuitive or as keen to your intuition as you should, because you're allowing someone to distract your development, your growth, your mentality, the way you think, the way you act. It totally distracts you. It does. And that plays a huge part in your development as well, whether you know it or not. Prime example, I'm developing into a woman in high school, getting good grades, going to class, being, doing what I'm supposed to. I cut school, went to go sleep with someone, and now I'm cutting school all the time. So now I'm developing this mentality of, okay, you know what? I don't want to go to school. You have to be careful and protect yourself. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because I was a young woman once. And I was someone that did not understand that that's not something that I should be doing. Even though I felt that it was wrong, I did not care because I lacked guidance. Find somebody close to you who can help you grow as a woman, who can help you love yourself, who can help you keep yourself, who can help you, help your self-esteem, build it and let you know that you're worthy, develop you the proper way. Today, I must say that since I've gotten my life together, I can honestly say that I'm developed as a woman, and I'm continuing to develop, and I have that self-respect and that motivation and that confidence. And because that's because of the way I present myself, or because of the energy that is coming from me, that is what I attract. People who respect me, people who care about me, people who love me. And I feel like it is my duty to let you guys know that that's something that you should do as well. So listen, guys, remember, don't allow any distractions to temper with your development, and continue to grow and love yourself, and find someone who you can talk to that can genuinely be there for you and encourage you to be the woman that you need to be. So guys, I gotta go. I love you all. I thank you all for listening to me once again. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and suggest, and let me know what it is that you would like to hear.